Let's get back to it's just, I don't know what to say anymore as far as get back to work or whatever and stuff. Um uh, guys, when you're watching these charades and these masquerades on TV, right, don't be emotionally drawn into all of it. It's insidious and disgusting. Right? Now, when you look at these people, okay, when you're fighting, all right, how are you any better than the person you're fighting? If you're a human being and you understand that you don't need to fight for anything, that you can rationally and reasonably understand and explain things intelligently, why are you fighting? So if you're fighting with someone else, you're not doing a very good job of loving that person and teaching them to love and be loved in return. So the moment you start fighting someone else is the moment you don't even understand your own existence. And I understand because you get very frustrated and you want to kick people's asses and you get tired of their bullshit because they act like animals and they should be acting like a human being. So I understand completely. Now, when you're watching this TV, okay, I forgot for half a second there. I was like, who was Trump running against? Kamala Harris. Okay. How is she any better than Donald Trump? Okay. Let me put it to you this way. You have a bunch of people that are selfish and stupid and egotistical. They sit down at a poker table to play poker over children's lives. Okay. They all have a different method in the way they do it. Okay. Who's the bigger asshole? The liberal, the conservative, the scientist, or the religious person, the Democrat or the Republican? Who's the bigger shithead? Who's the bigger prick? Okay. When you sit down and you write on pieces of paper, this is how we're going to engage in government. This is economics. This is how we're going to do things economically to maintain our environment and manage our resources. Okay. Who's the bigger asshole? Okay. Who's reading it right and who's reading it wrong? Okay. When it's wrong to write down something pathetic, selfish, and stupid on a piece of paper and all agree to it, who's the bigger asshole? Okay. Do you understand? Okay. Now, when you write something down on a piece of paper and you say it over and over again, and it's based on correctness, but no one is actually doing the actions of that correctness, or no one's being allowed to do the actions of that correctness because the assholes, okay, playing poker at that table, okay, get everybody else to be addicted to playing poker at that table too. So who's a bigger asshole, Kamala Harris or Donald Trump? Okay. The lady who does the press conferences for Joe Biden or that border czar kid who's pathetic. But so is the girl who does the press conferences for Joe Biden. Now, she's a lot more fun to look at and listen to talk. He's fat and physically unattractive and mean and shitty, okay? She's attractive physically, okay? But she's mean and shitty too. She's playing poker at a table with resources that get children murdered or die from diseases. But she looks good doing it. He doesn't. Okay? Don't you understand that that's why they are picked? Like that one guy, he's looking to, they have a look to them and they have a way about them that makes the one group that's fighting the other group very pissed off. I hate that stupid bitch. She thinks she's all that. I hate that mean, evil bastard. He's a disgusting pile of shit. Look at how ugly and stupid he is. Right. And how much money does it take to look good? Much money does it take to be kind? How much money does it take to get the cups of sugar that it takes to get to the moon? Is it 3.5? Is that what Max says to Goofy? How many cups of sugar does it take to get to the moon? Right? Okay, so do you have any idea, and I don't understand why you're still being so disgusting, why you're on the 6 o'clock news, the 5 o'clock news, the 5:30 news, the 10 o'clock news, okay? Thinking when the cameras show up and everybody starts talking about papers that are written down by people that say they value money, but yet they say, no, Jesus is right. And I believe in him. None of you believe in him. Okay? Exatiation House or whatever, the Vatican, the Quorum of the 12, none of you believe in him. None of you will stand up, okay, with his servant Earl for the Lord's Prayer. None of you. There's not one of you who cares if I come or I go or if I live, I die. How can you say that? How can you say that? Oh, shut up, Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. Don't write Academy Award winning things and don't fill up arenas with money and people that are insane, that agree to pieces of paper that say insane things, and it makes it real. Just because you guys write down something and all agree to it doesn't mean that Star Trek is based on reality or is intelligent. Star Trek, Star Wars, there's absolutely no difference whatsoever. It's fantasy that manipulates people with technology and money that people find themselves mildly entertained by because they have been conditioned to be stupid as fuck for thousands of years. How about that 3.5 cups of sugar to get to the moon? Why do you want to go to the moon? You cannot eat on the you cannot grow stuff to eat on the moon. You cannot get water to live on the moon. Okay? Take care. The little kid on the Tomorrow People video back in the 1980s, I don't want to go look for a new place to live. I want to fix and take care of this one. Right? Hamana, shamana, hominous, pumminous, wickedest, wackidest, fuckidest, tuckidest, stickidest, stuckidest. Okay. Obviously, okay, the lunatic fringe that Kurt Herbstreit was trying to eloquently talk about to stand up for one of his friends and colleagues, Ryan Day, okay, to keep him safe from violent threats and acts of violence that would assassinate or murder him. Like what's happened to many people throughout history because of lunatic fringes. Okay. The moment you accept fallacy and brain chemical addiction over reality, humility, and wisdom, you're also a part of that lunatic fringe. Okay. You're on TV. You think you need money. You get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you dress up warmly, you send to school, teach them how to fight, to be nobody's fool, go Buckeyes, go Wolverines, blah. Go Cowboys, go Sooners, blah. Bedlam, bedlam, bedlam. Civil War, beavers, ducks. Apple Cup, oh no. Do you understand? Okay. So obviously, in the year 3000, from the information that I was given, there are still lunatic fringes among us because we're kind and we don't try to eradicate each other off the face of the earth in the year 3000. And they murder somebody like me with a piece of genocidal equipment used in the year 2000. Okay. And we don't step up to kill them because it's not something we do. And the man that's like me gets up and stands up to get that person to focus on him so somebody else can hold him down, explain to him what he did wrong, and that there's a molecular structure standing next to him named Jesus, okay, that has the spirit of that man that he just tried to eradicate any source of a body to be a temple for the soul. Okay. So we didn't lose, me, we didn't lose Jesus. We did lose Julian. Okay. But his sacrifice, because of that scientific manipulation, didn't lose us the spirit of Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John, Earl. Okay? Now, when I was in the barn shooting and I understood why I have this lunatic fringe stuff that's still affecting Jennifer Lynn Lopez, and I sat there and I wanted to cry, but I didn't. And I sat there and she's like, how can you be so strong? It's like, it's kind of like Summers being the return of Mountain Garrett, but it's not that way because she was like, um, Julian's more attractive because of the way the world is. He's more talented physically and athletically. He's humble and intelligent and beautiful. He's more physically attractive than me. He's more physically attractive and healthy because of the environment being more healthy than it's ever been before than Jesus Christ. Okay. Equally as intelligent, maybe even more so, because the world in 3000 is in better condition, living the commands of Jesus Christ perfectly for almost 1,000 years. Okay. So he's a perfect, beautiful man. But most of you in the future, your molecular similitudes are all in a similar perfection to him. Okay? Very close, very similar. There's no competition, there's no comparisons. It's just enjoying life and having fun. Not having fun in a way that's all we do, but it's having fun doing what is right, working for what we need, sharing, caring, working together. Okay, so you've got to understand, okay? Corporations like the Mormon Church and the Vatican, other lunatic fringes, okay, in the year 2000 came up with a weapon to try to obliterate my body from the face of the planet, so the Spirit of Christ would be free from the demonic temple that they perceived me to be. But we're okay because, and they knew that, because Jesus would be there in the year 3000 and he's the temple for the soul and it's still there. But they were trying to, because of the scientific manipulation that they did, they were like cleaning up what they thought was their mess. And they were actually destroying the most beautiful human being of that time, because they had sinned so greatly to try to move Jesus to the future to promote their current sin, which is political, social, genocidal agendas. Do you understand it, Jennifer? I hope you do, because you are sure a cute little brat. It'll be a lot easier to talk to you in the future when you understand what I just told you. And if you can't, maybe some of your scientific people that you think are friends can explain it to you, but they're just as big of a lunatic fringe as the people they think they're fighting against. I look forward to seeing you soon, meeting you soon, and I'm exceedingly nervous and uncomfortable to be in the same room with you, so please be patient with me, because I feel physically unattractive, physically undesirable, and I feel like, bread with the toast thing, like, Bilbo says he feels in that goofy movie from Peter Jackson. I feel that way 10 times over. Okay. And I don't mean to. It's just that you guys all sit and watch me just be brutalized and beat half to death every day, 10 times on Sunday for the last 15 years. And it's been kind of depressing and a little disheartening. But when you guys all change, I'll heal and I'll feel better. I'm very curious and somewhat excited to see how I can recover. Suzuki tells me I can feel and look better at 70 than I look now. And I'm like, yeah, the world being better, no toxic pollution and kindness and caring and love and affection, romance. Yeah, he's right. I think I want to listen to some Claire de Lune and go for a boat ride in the summer. Okay, so I love you guys very much, okay? Hang in there. We're going to be okay. Let's just hop sing to this, man. Let's get this too sweet, because watching this crap on TV is disturbing and depressing and absolutely stupid. And I hope you all agree, because the sooner you agree, the quicker we clean it up. All right, peace out.